probably telling us welcome back.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Back.
When did we go live last? Dude, you can't even remember. Monday. Was it Monday? Mm-hmm. Yes, like. Okay, well, guys, you're live with us on Atom Bull TV.
Hey, y'all.
This is the Crack of Dawn show with myself, Kimera, Heeralal, as your host. By my side, Brenna, Hove, Makandise.
Yes, truly.
And now, guys, shit, Brenna's tired. You know what she's doing? Oh my god. Damn, say the name God. This child, I don't take this woman. This child is praying at midnight. I get it.
Yeah.
At midnight. But now you are tired.
Yeah.
God never said you must tire yourself when you're praising Him. Oh no. Okay. So guys, if you want to interact with us in the studio today, please do so with the contact details that you'll find at the bottom right of your screen. Right there.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, so happy Friday! It is Friday.
It is.
Wow.
Yeah.
The week went fast.
It did, eh?
Yeah.
It's flying.
Yeah. So how's praying at night? Are you doing all them? I know you're not Zulu, so.
No. I'm a Christian.
I know.
Yeah, so yeah, I have to. I feel like my soul needs to do that.
Cleanse your soul. I've got good meditation for that. You guys know I'm a Hindu chica sitting with my crosses.
Yes, beautiful ones.
But like I tell you guys every day, I'm not religious, but I'm very spiritual. Yeah, but I admire the fact that you wake up in the night to pray.
Yeah.
And is it a prayer, like a full-on service thing that you do, or just a short prayer and do it?
It's like 1 hour prayer.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that is praise and worship, right? There you go!
On my own, like singing a little bit.
Yeah.
Then going into it.
And your neighbors or the person that's sitting next to you is not complaining?
No. I don't do it loud. Who said do it loud?
You feeling it?
No.
Oh.
No. It's silent you can get.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It's in your mind.
Peace.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
I talk to you.
Yeah.
It's like we're friends.
Hey, everyone's friends.
Yes.
Fathers, everyone's friends, you know? Yeah.
Yes. Alright. So guys, as we asked you guys to interact with us in studio today, we have a beautiful, let's call him our biggest fan, Dean Wilson. Good morning, Kimera and Brenna. Morning! Alright, good morning. Good morning to everyone who is watching.
Yes.
Yeah. So as you guys know, I know you're gonna fight with us. We haven't been on air for this entire week. I hope you guys know that once a person is fluey in the studio, we all had to quarantine ourselves.
Yeah.
So it was a bit hectic. I was like, oh god, business is gonna go. I was like, don't get sick, man. Don't get sick. Even if you're sick, pretend you're fine.
I was pretending I'm fine. Hey, now it's showing.
It's showing. This cup, I won't lie. My second vaccine, my second jab, it got me down.
Yeah.
Can you hear I'm so fluid? Like it sounds fluid.
Yeah.
Symptoms. Hi. And I can't even hide it. When you get your gear and you're not coming out, you're like,
Today you're better. Yesterday.
yeah.
Woo.
That was pain and everything. all in one.
Yeah.
So guys, don't hate us. We are consistent. The show does go on every single weekday. It's just everybody was forced to quarantine themselves for a couple of days just to check if everybody's okay.
Yeah.
And if there was really flu.
Yes. Oh, COVID.
We are blessed. There's no COVID inside Actonville TV studios. We're good, I think. All right, so for those of you just joining us, we are looking for sponsors and advertisers. That's how we survive, by the way.
Yes.
How we pay for the lights and the water here, and, rental. Business, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, I went to the site. I told you the Love Civil site.
Yes.
To actually visit them and see how their giving back is going. And guess what? They're starting to do things like this every single day.
Wow.
Well done. Feeding, giving back. We're still waiting for the funding to open up the development center site.
Yes.
We want to teach people how to fish, not just give them a fish. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
We don't make people lazy.
No.
I realize giving back to the community can make people lazy.
It does.
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
Because imagine now you say to yourself, okay, I can pass the level serval size center and catch a quick chow.
Yeah.
I don't have to work.
Yeah.
Fine. I can get 2 extra parcels for my kids, you know?
Yeah, I know.
And just go home and be sharp. No, but now what we want to do is educate people and help people. But in order to do this, in order to build our development center and educate people for free, we need the funds.
Yeah.
We need help. So even if you've got a ~rand hang dangling in your pocket right now, contact us on mail at attenvillefm.co.za. We'll send you the banking details. And if you want to come here and be a part of our giving back, you can join our team as we walk the streets. You must see my white. I'll show you guys another day. My techies are not white anymore. Whenever we walk in Attenville, everywhere is dusty and sandy.
Why is it like that?
I don't know. I'm not from here. Alright, before we move further and carry on with the show, guys, don't forget, when we're asking you to sponsor or to help us give back, it doesn't necessarily mean money.
No.
You can also help us. This is a TV station. You can help us with cameras.
Yeah.
You feel like blessing us with a new computer. You know why? You always see me looking down and reading. I don't have an auto-cue studio where I can read like a news. So help us to build this platform. I'm connecting with you right now, asking from the bottom of my heart. If you want to be a part of our God's work, please do. And when you do sponsor, don't forget don't forget that we have a PBO. You can claim back all of your monies from SARS as you fund us or bless us. Whatever the value is of whatever you gave us, you can claim it back with our PBO, baby. So hence you look good to the public. We'll say sponsored by whoever you are. And you look good, we look good, and Bob's your uncle. Dean, don't say anything about my uncle or your uncle, anyone's uncle. It's just a phrase. Everybody knows it around the world. Alright, so stay where you are. Keep it locked on Attenville TV. We'll be right back straight after this commercial break. Welcome back. If you are just joining us, you are live with us on Attenville TV. Hey y'all. This is the Crack of Dawn show with myself, Kimera, Heeralal, as your host. By my side, Brenna, Hove, Makandise. Happy Friday.
Yeah. If you fry, yay.
This one is playing at midnight. I don't know. Midnight, bruh. No, I'm doing it midnight.
Midnight, that's where witches start flying around.
Midnight. I actually, from my experience, right? You know, growing up, you're inquisitive, you want to see the ghosts and you're not afraid, you want to see.
Yeah.
So I got to this point where my cousins and I, we used to like watching anything with witchcraft and, you know, seeing all these crazy things. As a kid, you know how kids like funny things. So there's a movie called The Craft. I don't know if you saw it.
I was sure.
Let's check it out.
Yeah,
It's one of the coolest witch movies I've ever seen growing up.
Okay.
I don't know now if I watch it again if I'll be just as happy.
Oh, okay.
So check it out. But anyway, I've learned from experience, right? Doing all seances and calling the spirit to the Ouija board and all that funny thing.
Yeah.
I realized things are really alive and come alive at 3 a.m.
At 3, not 12.
Not midnight.
Okay.
Not the mid.
Okay.
To me, that's
So
a mid.
3.
Midnight is not happening.
Okay.
For me, it's 3.
3.
With the spooks and everything, like, yay! It's real. Have you ever been freaked out at 3 a.m.?
Oh.
I'm one of them. But funny enough, at 2:30 to 3, Neelam Patel from Malaysia can vouch for this, on that Aikenoff Road. That tall, long lady I always talked about.
Yes, you always
She's
talk
there,
about
2:30, but 3 on the dot, she's bright. Hey! I won't go there at 3. I don't know what she's there for, but she didn't interfere with me, I didn't interfere with her. So hence, I think she left me alone.
But it says like if you see something like that, you have to use a smoke. You keep smoke. Yeah, you can just smoke it. Just
No, my dad showed me his light. Wilson coming in on Facebook says, Bob's your uncle is a phrase commonly used in the United Kingdom and Commonwealth. That's true. And Commonwealth countries. That means, and there it is. So there you go. See, you learned. So stop saying Bob's not your uncle. Alright, it says typically someone says it to conclude a set of simple instructions or when it results is reached. Exactly. At least you know what my job is, right?
Yeah.
A very, very good morning to Pranil Ishwar this morning. Sorry we haven't gone live all week. Honey, we all were in isolation. Not sure if we had COVID or it was just flu symptoms. And it turns out it's flu symptoms. Yeah. I'm still feeling my vaccine. I don't know what's wrong with me, baby. Something's wrong. Isn't he only supposed to feel it for a day or a week?
It depends with your immune system.
It's also true.
Yeah.
And I'm small. They probably whack me and say, yeah, we're going to suffer for a month.
She's at least taller now.
I'm told, you funny, eh? She's got jokes. She got short jokes this morning. Alright, so lots of stuff coming in. I see a lot of people being invited to chat on Facebook, but do join us and interact with us in studio today. If you don't know how, there's the contact details right there at the bottom right of the screen. Okay, for those of you who just got in and seen this for the first time, you're hearing us talking about ghosts and what happens at midnight at 3 a.m. We want to talk about a few things that could be paranormal activity. We're not sure.
Yeah.
Right? And also, the question that always arises in our show, do you believe in ghosts? Right? It's a question. I've seen in the previous shows a lot of people believe in it.
Yeah, I do.
Right? You do. Because you lived with couples.
Yeah, I have.
And you were fine living with them.
We didn't interfere with anything.
They interfere with you.
Yeah,
they let you know that they
our other neighbors, who were in trouble. They were in trouble with them.
Why?
Okay. The story is like the owner of the house died.
Okay.
So the brother killed him.
Oh wow.
Then he chased away his family, the wife and kids. And then he moved in with the wife. So there was no peace. Every morning they would wake up, beds where they are sleeping outside. They'll be sleeping outside on their beds. Plates, pots, everything, curtains outside.
That is so cool. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it really was.
It shows you'll be punished.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Excuse me, guys. Okay, so this really happened. You saw it with your own eyes.
With my own eyes.
Was it funny?
No, it wasn't.
I thought it's funny.
No,
because if the story is exactly how you're saying it, he deserved it.
He did.
Wake up outside.
He tried renting it out to be a nursery school.
Okay.
Yeah. During the day, kids were fine and everything.
Yeah.
But at night, the chairs, everything, boards, everything for the kids and everything outside.
You know when people get what they deserve, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Especially if you get to see it.
Yeah. So when he was stubborn, I think for a year, he ran mad.
Oh wow.
So like cultures are different.
Yeah.
You go to Sangomas, you go to church, you go wherever.
Yeah.
They were advised, bring back the owner. The wife and the kids, everything will stop.
Yes.
And they were like those durable, the panel durables.
Yeah.
They're always falling on their own. Like falling, like yeah, and the house will be outside. So the wife came, and now she's there with the family, and everything stopped.
Great. Yeah, there's peace. That's all you wanted.
Ghosts.
Yeah. Okay, so as we're talking about a few crazy experiences and things that have actually happened, we're gonna show you a little something that's been documented. But before we do, let's come back straight after this commercial break.
Wanna be a star? For all your music needs, contact Rockstar B Productions South Africa. We offer music production, publishing, artist management, and digital distribution. For further information, contact 084 605 5466.
Welcome back. If you are just joining us, you are live with us on Atten Bull TV.
Yeah.
This is the Crack It Down Show with myself, Kimera, Heeralal, as your host. By my side, Brenna, Hove, Makandise.
Yes, truly.
And if you want to interact with us in studio today, please do so with the contact details that you'll find at the bottom right of your screen. But if you are watching this live through Facebook, which most people are, just comment at the bottom. It's cool. All right, a very, very good morning to Albert Maposa. Good morning, guys. Love you. Like the messages.
Thank you so much, Albert.
If I'm not mistaken, you have reminded me that is Bob Shah from Pretoria.
Yes.
Shout out. Shout out, brother. Thanks for the support. I love it. All right, so if you are just joining us, we are talking about a few experiences that we've had in our lives. This one praying at midnight. I'm so freaked out about her praying at midnight. But she said she's only going to do it for a week, so it's okay.
Yeah.
I can stand cuckoo-ness for a week. It's okay. And she's tired today. I'm asking her. God won't want you to praise him and be tired at work. But anyway, it's cool. It's what makes her feel better. It's all good. All right. So we said we're going to try and get a team to go to Kempton Park Hospital. If you have watched the previous shows, to see if there is really truly paranormal activity going on there, and nobody can tell us or explain to us what has happened there, that it was abandoned. Everybody knows it's abandoned, but no one can tell you what happened. What happened?
Yeah.
Can you tell me? You're supposed to go. You, Dean Wilson, Bongani, all of you. I told you you're going to link back to the studio here.
I'm going. I want to go.
You going.
I'm waiting for others.
Can I give you the camera? And you go. I'll give you the Wi-Fi. You go live.
No, I can't be recording.
Why? Oh, yeah, no. Either Dean Wilson or Bongani is going to shoot it. You're going to be presenting.
Yes. Definitely.
And screaming and everything.
Yes.
Deal? Deal or no deal? Nah! Bongani, if you're there and if you watch your show later, we already got a job for you. You and Dean Wilson. One of you is going to be cameraman and one of you is going to be audio. But I think if you just capture it with a phone, you won't need audio. So maybe maybe Bongani can join you as presenting like this. Yeah.
Like a girl.
I'm going to see how we edit that one. That's going to be fun. All right. So, okay, how many years ago was this? Let's see. So, over 17 years ago, there once stood a thriving hospital deep in Johannesburg, and as we are now calling it, the Kempton Park Kyalami Hospital. All right, so this was built and officially opened in 1978, for those of you who didn't know. And you know what's funny is that the building is still standing there.
Yes.
It's like
Just like that, just standing.
I don't think anyone can break it down.
No.
You want to go try and see what happens? You wanted to go.
It can, if you try to take it down, it rebuilds it on its own.
Now you're talking nonsense, man. For a second, the way she said it, I believed her. But I'm like, I'm not so gullible. Okay, so we got Dean Wilson coming in. He says, Brenna, he who walks that path walks alone. He's not coming. That means he's not coming.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so, guys, we are talking about Kempton Park this morning. Before we share a little bit of our thoughts and a bit of what we think is happening there or happened there, why don't you just stop for a moment and check this out.
Abandoned buildings are definitely captivating in their own unique way. There's something about seeing a building lost to time that makes you feel a mixture of emotions. You might wonder as to what stories are left untold and what people visited there. I know for myself personally, seeing a Kmart or Toys R Us turned into a ghost town is enough to evoke a sort of nostalgic frisson. Unlike Toys R Us or Kmart, the building we're going to be looking into went out of operation in a much more mysterious way. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the mystery of the Kempton Park Hospital.
The tale of the Kempton Park Hospital is one shrouded in mystery. If you look online, you'll see multiple dates for its opening, ranging from 1976 to 1978. There's very little documented info on this hospital as a whole, but what we do know is that Kempton Park is 9 stories tall, and at the time of its operating, it had 350 beds. Keep in mind, this is no small hospital in the middle of nowhere. The location is a mere 30-minute drive outside of Johannesburg, and it was regarded as a staple in its community. Kempton Park was well equipped with top-of-the-line equipment, and quite a bit of money went into its operation. As far as we know, everything was running smoothly until one fateful day. On December 26, 1996, the hospital closed its doors to new patients and no statement was given. All the staff was moved out at some undisclosed time in 1997, and there was no further explanation. The building went from a state-of-the-art facility to a ghost town. Interestingly enough, Kempton Park was marked as quarantined and it was later fenced off. Locked inside were millions in medical equipment and thousands of confidential patient files, all abandoned. To this day, the South African government has done nothing to it since it initially closed its doors, leading many to speculate as to what actually happened. Many of the valuable contents have been looted, while thousands of personal patient files now sit scattered across the ground. All of this is incredibly eerie, so what happened to the Kempton Park Hospital? Why did everyone just pack up shop without any explanation?
When it comes to closing a major hospital, you'd think the government would have a concise reason to do so. Yet, in the case of Kempton Park, that couldn't be further from the reality. After looking through all the media publications and statements on the matter, it's incredibly convoluted. I should mention that to this day, the place has guards there 24/7 on payroll. The guards are instructed to keep the place secure from any trespassers, but they're very well known to take bribes. Despite all of this security, it's turned into a bit of a tourist attraction for the locals. On YouTube specifically, you can find a wide array of video logs from people actively touring the facility. Many people are interested in this location for its quote-unquote paranormal activity, but for myself personally, I'm not interested in that side of things. The real phenomenon to study here is why this place actually closed in the first place, because all of the events leading up to its closure seem incredibly suspicious. In order for us to get to the bottom of things, I'd like to give you every little detail I could find on the web to come up with the real reason for the mysterious evacuation. One of the lesser-known things about Kempton Park is that of one of the doctors that worked there. Andre Esterhuizen was a high school dropout that posed as a pediatrician at Kempton Park Hospital for years on end. After his trial, he admitted to posing as a qualified doctor in 1982 all the way to 1990, and he went on to treat thousands of patients with no formal qualifications. According to the Kempton Express, on an article on the matter, it reads the following. During his trial in Kempton Park Regional Court, Beeld reported on the sad stories of babies who deteriorated daily and eventually died while under his care. One mother told the court her baby ended up with cerebral palsy after Esterhuizen did 4 lumbar punches on the child while she was only 4 months old. Another mother who testified against him said her daughter was born in April of 1988. She was normal, but a month later the baby fell ill. A doctor diagnosed meningitis and referred her to Dr. Esterhuizen. He confirmed the diagnosis, and the girl was placed in an oxygen tank at Kempton Park Hospital. He later put up a drip by making a small incision in the baby's chest as he could not find a vein. Her lungs collapsed. 2 days later, the baby girl was transferred to Johannesburg Hospital. It was later discovered she had suffered brain damage. She eventually died in Johannesburg as a result of kidney failure. Esterhuizen also diagnosed meningitis in another 4-month-old girl in 1988. He did a lumbar punch and prescribed medicine. As she deteriorated, he changed her medication and a brain scan was done. Thereafter, 2 more lumbar punches were done by him, which a further scan revealed she had suffered brain damage. The baby was admitted to a home for cerebral palsy sufferers. A baby girl born in July of 1988 at Kempton Park Hospital was very tiny at birth. Esterhuizen treated her. At first, the baby did well, but was then put in an oxygen tent because a, quote, problem occurred. She died that same day. Esterhuizen was convicted of 3 counts of culpable homicide, impersonating a doctor, and defrauding patients. He received 18 years in prison, and after that he was released. To me, this seems like a light sentencing, considering he was a doctor to thousands of patients. As bad as this is, keep in mind the fault shouldn't just lie with Esterhuizen, but also with the government as well. I'm not entirely familiar with how things go down in terms of legal liability in South Africa, so I don't know how this would be accounted for in this situation. It's just as much the fault of the government-run facility as it is for someone to pose as a doctor. It wasn't like Esterhuizen forged credentials. All he did was tell someone he was a doctor and started working with them. He started his own practice, and when he started to work for Kempton Park, no one questioned him. I'm thoroughly surprised that there was no attempted legal action towards Kempton Park Hospital as a facility because they hired Esterhuizen. It's interesting that the files were abandoned and they could have all been used as evidence for negligence of the South African government. In regards to Kempton Park Hospital closing, this situation with Esterhuizen was in 1992. However, the hospital closed in 1996. Next, I'd like to see what the South African government or Department of Health has to say about this hospital. The first article I found regarding Kempton Park was from the staff reporter dating back to November 15, 1996. At this time, it seems like there was a backlash in regards to restructuring some of the hospitals in Gauteng. In case you don't know already, Gauteng is where Kempton Park is located. Something I should point out with this planned restructuring in 1996 is that the entire goal was to save money. And despite this entire situation being put on hold, Kempton Park was still closed down. What makes this situation even more bizarre is that if you look in the Star Late edition from 2009 discussing this hospital, it states the following. In December 1996, the Gauteng Department of Health said no new patients would be admitted due to an acute staff shortage, but denied it was closing the hospital. It was shut in 1997. So not only was the medical restructuring delayed, but they also publicly denied closing the hospital as well. I don't know much about running government hospitals, but if the entire purpose of restructuring the Gauteng area was to save money, then leaving millions in medical equipment seems like the worst financial decision you could make. An absurd amount of money went into the initial creation of this hospital that was designed to last at least 100 years. Doing this undermines your ultimate goal of saving money in the first place. As far as staff shortages go, when researching the reason for closure, I managed to find an interview with one of the doctors that worked there at the time. Let's take a listen.
Sadly, it was abandoned with working equipment just left and looted. It was a government decision to close down the hospital, and undoubtedly they just saw the wastage of equipment, beds, incubators, anesthetic machines as just something that didn't faze them. It certainly was not because of staff issues at all.
So this doctor was told it was closed for staff shortages as well. I don't see much incentive for a doctor to lie about staff issues whatsoever. This begs the question, is the Gauteng Department of Health actually telling the truth? If staff shortages were the problem, I hardly see shutting down the entire hospital as the only solution. And if this was some standard hospital closure, then why leave all the confidential patient files inside? You don't need medically trained professionals to put paper in a shredder. Not to mention the various human organs that were found left inside the morgue. They had all the time in the world to get rid of those things even after the hospital was closed. The fact that the staff just left things there to rot seems to suggest that they were in a rush to get out or something else was going on. Now, what's interesting hospital, and wait till you hear the other reasoning for closing it down. Kadani Malengu, pardon me if I say that wrong, was a member of the executive council in Gauteng. She was later questioned in an ongoing negotiation over further plans for Kempton Park. Here's the following statement that was written down by the CNS reporter. The excuse for closing the hospital in 1996 was low patient intake. Malengu said the hospital had been shut down because it was underutilized. So which is it? If there was low patient intake, then staffing wouldn't be the issue like we saw before. If the hospital was underutilized, why not just simply cut down on staff rather than shut down the entire hospital? These two reasons that the Department of Health have given on multiple occasions directly contradict each other. Assuming both were true, low staff plus low patient intake should even itself out. Ever since this community lost a hospital, it's been putting pressure on all the other communities in the area. For reference, there's 170,000 people in Kempton Park, and they all mostly go to one hospital in Tembisa. Tembisa is completely overcrowded with 1,000 admitted patients at one time and only 840 beds. As said previously, this facility was a staple in its community, and it's consistently been a hotbed of empty promises. In 2006, plans to reopen the hospital were discussed, but there seems to have been controversy around the tender processes, so that never happened. In 2008, the Gauteng Department of Health said it would make provisions in its 2010 to 2011 budget to reopen the hospital as a 270-bed facility in a public-private partnership. That never happened. In 2012, the department committed itself to renovating the hospital, promising to spend 244 million rand on the revamp. That never happened. Construction was supposed to have started in March 2013, and the revamp was to be completed in July 2014. This also did not happen. In May 2016, Kempton Express reported that the health MEC, Kidani Malengu, had indicated that the hospital would be demolished and that a new hospital will be built on the site, with work expected to start in 2017. That didn't happen. If there's something we can learn from the Gauteng Department of Health, it's that they are yet to tell the truth a single time in regards to this whole situation. Since we can't take anything they have to say at face value, any reasoning we come up with is just as valid as theirs for closing the hospital. That being said, let's do some final analysis. One thing I've hinted at throughout this video is the possibility that the hospital had some incident that caused a bunch of people to secretly evacuate. But the fact of the matter is that there's absolutely no evidence to suggest anything like that ever happening. Based on all of their actions from leaving the place immediately, you'd think that that would be the most likely cause, but it's just not there. In my opinion, it's very likely that the Gauteng Department of Health isn't telling the truth. Their story isn't consistent, and their individual reasonings hardly justify shutting the place down. I would lean on the theory of Andre Oosterhuizen being the main reason that they had to shut this place down, but the dates don't line up. It's not like the Gauteng Department of Health doesn't get sued every other day. And I should point out that this department has had quite a bit of scandals in the past as well. For example, Kidani Malengu actually resigned after one scandal broke, where 143 people died at one of the psychiatric facilities in Gauteng, caused by starvation and neglect. It's not like these public services don't get funding. What actually is happening seems to be more an issue of corruption. In June of 2018, the Gauteng Department of Health was quote-unquote plundered. Corrupt expenditure and fraud totaling 1.2 billion rand was uncovered within the Gauteng Health Department by a special investigating unit. This investigation only started in 2006 and dated things going on ever since then. Likely this corruption was going on for a hell of a lot longer. If I had to take a guess at what happened to the Kempton Park Hospital, it would be that of someone trying to reallocate funds to their own wallet instead of the public. Even though there's no deliberate evidence dating back to 1996, if history was to repeat itself like it is today, that seems like the most logical explanation.
Wow. Okay. You saw the hospital. The hospital was so beautiful.
It was so nice.
It was
beautiful, hey?
It was also changed to a name at one stage to Kailami Hospital, if I'm not mistaken. But, what do you think happened? With the doctor you just learned about that was not qualified.
Yes.
Killing many people, especially what irritates me is young, innocent babies.
Babies, hey?
How the hell does such a big operation run like that illegally?
Unqualified doctor.
No. Operating on people.
What happened? Yeah.
It's our government, honey. You know what? I now and again I'm very proud to say I'm South African because of the work people like us do. Mm-hmm. But then when it comes to our government, actually I hope I don't get in trouble for my stating my opinion, but our government is at another level. Yeah. All right, interact with us in studio today as we were talking about Kempton Park Hospital and what really happened there. Interact with us with the contact details which you'll find at the bottom right of your screen. Now, Dean Wilson is asking and claiming that you please go and get this documentary done. Alone. Yeah, Dean Wilson comes in on Facebook saying, Brenna, stop hiding behind others and go. That's a coward way. Alone is best to actually report this.
Well, sorry if I don't.
Listen, I don't mind editing it for you, but I'm not capturing it. Like I said, guys, listen, don't get me wrong. I'm not a chicken. You know, I'm not afraid to go. I've learned in my life, in my experience, don't interfere with things that are not interfering with you. Now, I do believe the people that have went inside Kempton Park Hospital, the few people I actually spoke to, they said to me, don't go there. There is paranormal activity. You can actually feel the energies. I mean, they have something called a safe spot that you can go to and just stand there and feel that, you know, you're not okay. There's something there. And I don't want to feel all that. I'm good. No, I don't like to interfere with something. What if it interferes with you and then you suffer?
You communicate.
Why you want to do that?
You communicate.
No.
There's a way of communicating.
Many people went in there and didn't come out, Brenna.
I'm from Zim.
I know.
People from Zim are very strong.
I understand that, but I don't even know where those other people are from. They didn't even want to document it. They didn't even want to tell me anything. I tried to get most information that I could about Kempton Park, and all I got was, don't ask me questions, leave me alone. And I was like, yo, that must have been bad, because I was speaking to strong people. People who cannot be overpowered by anything. They solely believe in God. They feel they got strength when they go there. When they come back, they tell me another story. Don't talk to me. I don't want to answer you. All right, we've got a very beautiful good morning, ladies, from Aradna Heeralal coming in all the way from Pietermaritzburg. Shout out to KZN. Okay, so Dean Wilson comes in on Facebook saying, who wants Brenna to cover the paranormal activity at the Kempton Park Hospital? Good question. I do. I knew you were gonna say. All right. So Dean Wilson says all the holy water won't save you, Brenna.
It will.
It won't. You see us. Remember this.
Yeah.
God is there, we know.
Yes.
He checks you.
Yeah.
But when you're allowing something, God lets it play out.
Yeah.
You did it by choice. Am I right? Gotcha. All right. So Dean Wilson says that place is worse than COVID. People from all over the world have been there and they failed to document this. So you're actually right. I tried to get a lot of information on Kempton Park. I can't, and yet I'm trying to be a reporter here.
Yeah.
Excuse me, by the way, I'm very good at my job. It's just this story I can't get.
Let it go for you.
You have to go because nobody else is willing to report anything to me. And the people that did, some went and they never came back. I'm like, where are these people? They never came back, and they went live on Facebook, and I don't know where they are.
They went overseas.
When I phoned them, the mother or father or whoever they live with, they're not there.
Wow.
But I don't call with my own name. I sometimes make other people call, just to see if they're avoiding me. I'm not sure. But hey, alright, so Dean Wilson comes into Facebook saying, my advice, don't poke what's not worrying you. You see, Dean Wilson, I didn't give that advice, but I've been giving it out the whole week, whole month.
But still, we are not sure if what the reports are being said that this paranormal activity. So us as a radio station, yes, as journalists and everything and presenters and everything, we have to go get our own.
No, I know.
Information.
But the Kempton Park Hospital is a problem. Everybody I've asked to report to me later. You get these youngsters, especially in their 20s, they want to go live on Facebook, tell us what they're doing. Everybody found the Kempton Park Hospital very fascinating. But none of them could come back with a story, or they even pull down their life because of what happened there. They don't want to tell me what happened.
I will.
Something happened.
I will.
I think we should send it live. Take it live on Facebook. And
yes.
We'll take that same footage and we'll chop it up.
Yeah.
And we'll make a good story about it. I'd like to know what's really going on.
I really want to know. Yeah.
But I won't want to go and find out myself. We're sending Brenna.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, so we've got Dean Wilson coming in, and I think Dean Wilson is fighting with everybody on Facebook, or should I say interacting with everybody on Facebook. He says, good morning to Bongani. You missed the Kempton Park Hospital truth. And Bongani, Brenna is going to Korea to Squid Game. You do know. Who's watching Squid Games right now?
No.
Squid Game, sorry.
I won't go.
But Squid Game? You're playing with your life. Gambling with your life. Who's watching Squid Game right now?
Hey, you die.
Favor, excuse me.
That's a guarantee of death.
Not guarantee if you play well.
No.
You remember, there has to to be a winner at the end of that show. For
Yes.
those of you who are following it or watch the trailer at least, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So, you won't go. You don't think you'll win?
I don't want to go to Kempton Park.
Play
and do
smart.
Squid Game. No.
Play smart.
Squid Games, you know those children's games,
It's a fun.
and now
I
you're
used to have
playing
fun
them
as a kid.
as an adult.
Yeah.
No.
Why not? Dude?
It's so tricky.
It's a kid within you, Brenna. Play the game. Green light. Red light. Red light. Every time I hear that, I go, yes. I don't want to die. Yeah. Okay. I don't want to die now.
Yeah.
All right. So, okay. So, check this out. So, Dean Wilson is convincing you to go. Okay, on Facebook. He says she will do the Kempton Park Hospital alone. Ah, I thought.
No.
I thought Bongani's gonna join you.
Yeah, Bongani was
No, Dean, let Bongani and see. You need someone to hold the camera
three.
and another person to go and present it. But he's saying you can go live on your own,
No.
like a selfie mode.
No.
Okay, tonight Brenna is going there. Stay tuned. Okay, Dean is advertising for you live here on Actionable TV. All right, Dean Wilson coming in again. He says, okay, we got Bogani first. Saying, good morning, Actionable TV team. Morning, honey. He says, I'm not feeling well for the past 3 days. I have painful and running stomach.
Oh,
Ooh.
sorry, Brenna.
Honey, okay, I take it you're not coming to work. Okay, check this out, honey. My grandmother taught me this. May her soul rest in peace. Sheila Lakraj taught me so much of water in the glass and a teaspoon of flour.
Yes.
30 minutes later, your run should stop.
Yes.
Ask me this, I tried it the other day. After I took my vaccine, everything was... yeah, no. Yeah. So anyway, the flour in water helps. So much water in your common size glass, Bongani, with a teaspoon of flour. Bob's your uncle. Done. All right. Okay, cool. Okay, so Dean Wilson, Squid Game is a true story that happened in Korea, guys. No, we know. That's why when I was watching it, I was telling my fiance when this thing was playing, this is such a sick series. And it really did happen.
Yeah.
And it's so sick. North Korea is crazy.
Yeah.
Would you want to live there?
Fun though, watching them do it, but
To be a part of it and
No.
gambling with your life.
no.
And it's so sad. And I know you're watching it.
I know.
We're almost done with the first season. So yeah, I enjoyed it, but I was feeling a bit queasy.
Yeah. Oof.
Just watching and death just like that.
You know.
It's like playing a game.
Yeah.
It's when you lose, you lose. But now
Yes.
when you're dying, it's a different game. Oh my God. All right. So Dean Wilson comes in on Facebook saying, Brenna, you said Zim people are strong. Squid Game is for you. I'm keeping quiet. I'm not getting involved with this one. He's laughing. Okay, by the way, Dean Wilson, Imodium Bongani, it will help same time. Dean Wilson, I do not promote Imodium. Let me explain myself. I'm not putting down the brand or the product. Imodium, you don't have to be in school. I had running stomach and my mother gave me an Imodium. Guess what happened? It turned all of my feces into rock where I could not pass.
Oh, again, you couldn't. Oh.
I couldn't. So then I was constipated.
Yes.
That's how strong Imodium is. And you know what's funny? My mom only gave me half. That's how sensitive I am. So that is why I do the natural way of helping myself with flour and water. I won't take Imodium again. Do you know how painful that was?
I know.
Oh wow. Imagine everything inside you turning solid and you can't pass it out. No way. No. Dean Wilson, I'm against what you're... Hey, Bongani, don't listen to Dean. Painful. All right, Bongani, I will try that, Kim. Thank you so much. You're welcome, honey. Okay, Dean Wilson, the vaccine is also strong for Kimera. Bongani, toast and black tea. Oh, that works. That works. Toast and black tea. What the flour? No more kakavams. Yay! All right. Okay. Now we got all of that. Now check this out, guys. We are here to showcase talent. All right. Okay, but before we do, I think we should cut to commercial. Yes. Okay, we'll come back straight after this commercial break. welcome back. If you are just joining us, you are live with us on Atten Bull TV.
Yeah.
This is the Crack at Dawn show with myself, Kimera, Heeralal, as your host. By my side, Brenna, Hove, Makandise.
Yes, truly.
If you want to interact with us in studio today, you can do so with the contact details that you'll find at the bottom right of your screen. All right. So before we cut to commercial, we're helping Bongani and Kosi this morning with his running tummy.
Yeah.
And we spoke off air that even flat Coke.
Yeah.
You take Coca-Cola, put a pinch of salt in there, down it. Bob's your uncle. I like
Bob's
that.
your-
Now I keep doing it because it irritates you.
Yes.
So the more you tell me something irritates you, the more I'm gonna do it. Alright. Okay, so Dean Wilson comes in on Facebook this morning and he says Brenna is gonna have the local squid game in the Kempton Park Hospital. You play hide and seek there.
With ghosts.
You know what? I've been told I'm crazy. You just beyond. Are you doing it? The Squid Game inside the Kempton Park Hospital.
No.
So basically, two crazy situations in one. Oh wow, I'm not coming.
Oh. Hey, now
Just kept you
I'm
on
getting
video, would you?
goosebumps now. Where it's mixed with Squid Games. No,
That's
if it was only Kenton Park only, yes.
Red light. Oh no, guys! Don't do what? What? Crazy, huh?
It's crazy. It's crazy.
And you actually watch the blood go.
Yeah. And even splashes on the face.
Not for kids.
Yes.
Another Kaki, if you are still watching, please don't let the kids watch that. That is just
Yes.
you, but for you to enjoy by yourself.
Yeah.
Check out Squid Game. I'm promoting it, but it made me feel queasy. Okay, we've got Mahesh Ramdan coming in on Facebook. Hello. Hello, you late. You missed a proper documentary on the Kempton Park Hospital. Still haven't gotten what I wanted. Not the answers that I want, but we've got to put something.
Yeah.
As to the history of what happened behind that hospital and why is it standing there. I still can't get why it's still there. Okay, you know what? I think you and Mahesh Ramdan stay out of this, Dean. I think you and Mahesh should go and document this for us.
Mahesh can never.
Why? Mahesh, please.
No.
We need somebody to just hold the camera. You don't have to talk.
You see?
What happened? Good morning, Mahesh. You late and then you missed the Kempton Park Hospital special. No, guys. Wait. No. Mahesh, listen. You can stay in the safe spot, but I need to find. Why don't you communicate with the ghosts, if that's what they are there? Yeah, I don't know yet. Okay, if they're ghosts, but we do know there's paranormal activity. We need to ask them to answer us and tell us what is happening here.
Yeah. And why it's like that. Or maybe they can tell us that they want it to be a hotel.
For ghosts only.
No, for people, like they convert it to be a hotel.
Who would stay there, Brenna?
I'm business-minded.
I'm looking at you like that because you can't imagine you're trying to relax. You go to a hotel to relax, and there's things moving your stuff and freaking you out and irritating you.
And I'd be like, can you pass me that coffee? Just make me coffee with no sugar. It will come.
You're listening to this. Okay, guys, I can't deal with this. It's irritating me that there's a story right there and we can't get it and get it. We are reporters and presenters and I don't like this. It's irritating me. Okay, for those of you who are just watching the show and I haven't seen you comment, it's fine. You know what I want from you? I want you to drop us an email. Tell us you want to go and actually document this. We'll give you a recognition globally. Can we do that? No, I'm not going. I'm so serious. Okay. Leave the Kempton Park Hospital thing, guys. I just want to let you know this is Attenville TV, and this is now it's time. It's come to that time of the show where we have to showcase
Talent.
a little bit of talent. Okay. So today, I don't know if you remember. You remember the Spice Girls, right? Yes. Do you remember their biggest hit? I tell you what I really want. So tell me what you want. What you really want. I want really want to sing. Is it? Okay, so you guys remember the Spice Girls, right?
Yeah.
I was a very big fan. Who was your favorite Spice Girl?
Melby.
Why? Why? It was Sporty Spice.
really had a nice body.
What about Victoria? Okay. What if she Posh Spice?
No.
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 Too girly.
Yes. Too late. Yes.
That's Sporty Spice. That's nice. I like sporty. I'm a sports girl. Guys, come on. You see me in a t-shirt and attack me every day. It's like, oh my god. That's me. Alright. For those of you who just interacted with us, I'd like to thank you all for joining us on the show. Lots of love goes to all of you, especially Dean Wilson. Thank you so much for supporting the show. We appreciate you. And don't forget, if you want to showcase yourself, you can drop us an email on mail@actonfm.co.za. If you missed the contact details, it will be at the bottom right of your screen throughout the entire show every single day. So today we're going to showcase, as you know, we just sang the song for you by Spice Girls Wannabe. Today there is a cover version by Undercover from the USA. Pop, 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 pop. Check them out.
If you want my future, forget my past. If you wanna get with me, better make it fast. Now don't go wasting my precious time. Get your act together, we could be just fine. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. Don't tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I wanna really, really, really wanna zig a zig. If you wanna be my lover, you gotta get with my friend. Make it last forever. Friendship never ends. If you wanna be my lover, you have got to feel. Taking it too easy, but that's the way it is. What you think about that? Now you know how I feel. Say you can handle my love. Are you for real? I won't be hasty. I'll give you a try. If you really fuck me, then I'll say goodbye. Yeah, I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. Don't tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I wanna really, really, really wanna zig a zig. If you wanna be my lover, you gotta get with my friend. Make it last forever. Friendship never ends. If you wanna be my lover, you have got to feel. Taking it too easy, but that's the way it is. Here's the story from A to Z. You wanna get with me, you gotta listen carefully. You got M in your place, who likes it in your face. You got feel like MC, who likes it on a easy V. Doesn't come for free. He's a real lady, and that's for me. You'll see. Let everybody down when it's all around. Let everybody down when it's all around. If you wanna be my lover, you gotta get with my friend. Make it last forever. Friendship never ends. If you wanna be my lover, you have got to feel. Taking it too easy, but that's the way it is. If you wanna be my lover, you gotta slam. Everybody down when it's all around. Everybody down when it's all around. Hey, hey, hey. Everybody down when it's all around. Everybody down and take a zig. If you wanna be my lover.
Spice Girls! Okay, let's say Undercover! Alright, that was a classic song from back in my day.
Wow.
When I was a kid
Yes.
and I was playing games. like red light, green light, but I wasn't getting killed for it. But what a cover version. That is talent.
Yes.
You know, I
talent.
love when people cover a song from
back in the day, you see? And they do it somehow differently.
and they just put some life into
Yes,
it. And
yes,
you realize
yes.
why it was a classic. So yeah, and they cover from the US of A. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, lots of love and shout out to everybody who has joined us on the show this morning. Thank you so much. For those of you who just joined us, you are a little late, so obviously you won't know what's going on in the show, but you can click on the link and watch it a bit later. Yeah. So if you feel you've got talent and you want us to showcase it just for you live here on Attenville TV, drop us an email on mail@attenvillefm.co.za. So you guys gonna join us now, right?
Yeah.
Where are we going?
Attenville FM.
Attenville FM. It's for
Everyone.
with myself, DJ Baby Girl. On the mic by my side will be DJ Brenna.
Yes, surely.
And we'll be keeping you company on the radio station from 6 a.m. up until 9. Well, we're getting for 6:30 now. So because of you. Yeah. We love you. Okay, but we're going to go live on Attenville FM in a couple of minutes, guys. For those of you who don't know how to tune into Attenville FM, just remember it is an online radio station. How you find it, you go to your Google Play or your App Store, type in Attenville FM, download the app, and Bob's your uncle. We're going to keep you company. We're going to give you your traffic updates. We're going to give you everything you need to know about your current affairs. Not about Kempton Park. Don't stress about it. It's fine. We're sending Brenna to get that documentation done for me. And then join us there for great music, great entertainment all the way up until 9 o'clock. So from myself, Kimera, Heeralal, and Brenna, Hove, Makandise, bye-bye.